campus here in Hokes Bluff High School. And I'm going to let these young ladies introduce themselves, at this time starting with Coach.
My name is Haley Simmons. I'm Hokes Bluff High School volleyball coach.
My name is Haley Davenport. I'm a senior and I'm outside.
My name is Bailey Lutronico and I'm a senior and I'm outside hitter.
My name is Abby Watkins. I'm a senior and I'm a middle hitter.
My name is Charlie Robinson. I'm a senior and I'm a defense.
All right, Coach, we're going to start with you. This year has been a little bit more normal. We love asking this question. It's a little bit more what we were accustomed to prior to last year. Last year was a different animal all in itself. How much better for you and how more easy for you and your sister to get what you guys need to be done without all the COVID protocols?
It's been so nice. It's more a relaxed atmosphere. We're not such uptight and tense about it. We've been able to come in. We've been able to, like you said, kind of go back to the norm with workouts and things like that. And mainly just being together to get used to, being together and as a team. But it's been so much better this year, back to normal.
Oh, no doubt. Now, I'm sure you guys have put in a lot of work this summer. Take us through, let's just talk about your off-season program. Catch us up to speed, how that's been going up to today.
Okay. Well, they get the month of June off for volleyball. Volleyball gets June off. So we start July 5th, the very first Monday in July. That's when we start volleyball workouts, and we go Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. We have, actually the junior high program comes up with us too. So junior high volleyball, JV volleyball, varsity volleyball, we all work out together. We have 3 stations. We have weights, we have agilities, and we have conditioning. And this year, in particular, the junior high coaches took weights, I took agilities, and Coach Handy took conditioning. And we just rotate. They go there and do their station. We rotate them, and we did that 3 days a week. And I think it went really well. I was excited to get the younger girls up here too, mainly so they could see these girls and the work they put in.
How's that been going? I know you girls are all seniors, correct? We'll start over here. How's it been going this summer, knowing that you're a senior now? It's obviously your team, your leader on this team.
I'm just trying to try my best the whole season and have fun with it if we can actually have a season this year.
That's true.
Season.
It's kind of crazy because you want to set a good example for the younger ones because they'll take it over once we leave. So we just want to have a good season and show them what we can do.
I think it's great, like she said, that we can actually work on being a team, because last year we didn't get to spend that much time together, and we had to cancel things and work around it. And I think we'll really benefit this year from getting to spend time together and working on our team.
No doubt.
Yeah, just like she said, I'm excited more for the team aspect of things. Like, I feel like we have a really close group this year, and so having a normal year has helped us better, unify and build relationships with each other that weren't as strong last year.
Let's dive into these workouts. How intense are they over the summer? Because, you got 3 different stations, right? That's 100 miles an hour. We'll start right here and work our way back across.
They're definitely very intense, but the worst part is the heat. It makes it 10 times worse.
Oh, yeah, because you guys in air conditioning, correct?
Yes, it's awful.
Love it.
We had a different workout every week, so it was one of the worst parts was the unknown, having to come in on the Monday and not knowing what we were going to do. And
you don't know what this battlefield is going to look like today.
But I was still excited to come.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like they said, it was pretty intense, and the heat made it hard because running outside, it was tough, but we got it done.
Yeah, it was tough, but I liked that we did do something different every week, so we didn't just come in here and do the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah,
So it made it kind of fun.
the unknown, though, like she said, is something else. Now, Coach, you're currently the longest tenured volleyball coach in the county, correct?
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Seeing girls like this come up through the program, you've watched them grow. Talk
God,
about this group individually, these seniors you have on each side of it.
Well, these seniors right here are special to me, mainly because most of them were in my first grade class.
That is awesome.
So that's what's so special to me about being a varsity volleyball coach, because I get them, in first grade where I'm, wiping their noses or, helping them tie their shoe, and then I get up here and then it's, it's a little different. I'm not really doing that. But yes, I've watched these girls grow up since they were very, very small children. So they're special to me. Each group comes by, but this group too, because they're close, they're tight knit, they work hard on and off the court. They're always willing to help me, the younger girls. This group's special. These persons.
So you teach first grade.
I do.
Coach, you haven't had a player's child in your class yet, have you?
I haven't had a player's child yet.
Are you gonna start feeling old at that point?
Oh, yeah, I am.
It's probably coming pretty soon.
It probably is. Let's see, I started in 06.
Okay,
So, yeah, I started coaching in 06.
there you go.
Yeah,
said
it's probably coming.
Coach's wheels is turning right now.
Oh, yeah. It's probably coming, yeah.
That's awesome.
But I still love it. I still enjoy it, and I take pride in being here for that long.
What is it about Hokes Bluff, Coach? I'm gonna ask you from a coaching standpoint. And we said this is Robbie Davidson today. There's no turnover.
That's right.
I think you guys had 5 administration positions open, but they were from retirement.
That's right.
What is it about Hokes Bluff that there's no coaching turnovers or no administration turnover out here?
Because this is where you want to be. This is where everybody wants to be. In my opinion, you're right. There's not a swinging door. There's really not, and because everybody wants to be here. And then once you get here, it's different. It's a different feeling. You don't want to leave. You form these relationships with the other coaches, and then y'all become family. Like really, when we have events like outside, like just for example, something personal. Like we had a birthday party for my husband, and the first people on my list besides my immediate family are the coaches at Hokes Bluff.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah. So we've become family, and we support each other. I'm going to go to a softball game. The soccer coach is going to we're all going to try to go to each other's events. I'll never forget last year at our at the area tournament. I looked up there, the basketball coaches. It's not surprising to see another coach sitting in the stands watching play.
That's cool. Now, from a player's standpoint, same kind of question. Growing up here, which my son goes to school here as well, but growing up here and playing here at Hokes Bluff, what's that been like?
It's been fun, but it's like you just know everybody here. Like you know people who come to the games, you know everybody who's around, you know who's playing. It's just really good to know that the people around you are good people, and
Absolutely.
I think the main part to me is growing up with them. We've always been best friends since like 4th or 5th grade. So like we've been together that long. We all kind of can read each other on the court and all that. And like she said, everybody that's at your games, and you'll walk past them and they'll all be like, "Hey, good game," and you're like, "Oh, thank you," and everybody's saying that to you.
That's legit.
I mean, it's like she said, like, we are a family, like, and that sounds cliche, like, I tell everybody that, and they're like, oh, yeah, okay, but, like, we really are, like, we know everybody, I know what's going on in their lives, and, like, I just feel like I think about it a lot, like, a lot of people move to Hokes Bluff, but not a lot of people move away, like, they come here and then they stay.
That's right.
And it's like Coach Simmons said, like having her as our teacher and stuff, like it's not just when you start sports in high school, it's been your whole life that you've grown up with these people and like been building these relationships. So like Bailey said, we do read each other good on the court and we do mesh well just because when you're at Hokes Bluff, everybody's, tight knit together. And so we don't really have problems with each other, like getting along.
It's
and
family. You don't have to worry about somebody stealing from you. That's good kids, good environment. Coach, let's dive into this team specifically. What are some of the things you guys do really well and that you're looking forward to this season? And what are some of the things that you got to get worked out between now and when the season starts?
One thing we do really well, volleyball-wise, is I think that we have great passers, and you can't play the game without passing. So I think every single one of these girls, whether they're play front row or they don't play front row, they can still pass the ball. So that's huge, and that's why we designated today just to work on passing. These girls, I hated actually pulling them off because they're very good examples out there. Some things that we need, we're going to have to just iron out before we get there for the first game is going to be, I know I say it's volleyball, their confidence. Once these 4 right here realize that they can do it, then they're going to be unstoppable.
It's going to be game time.
Yep.
Now, you ladies, what are some of the things that you know that you've got to work on individually? We've got the camera rolling so Coach can look back at this and she can say, hey, you said I need to work on this. So one of those.
Well, I'm a hitter mostly, and I just try to work on my defense because last year I really didn't play that much defense. I just want to be able to play all the way around this year and get better.
There you go.
Same. I haven't played since my freshman year. Yeah, because I was out on my shoulder. And so I need to pretty much work on everything because I'm late in the game. So I just got to get my confidence and.
No doubt.
I really just need to work on not getting in my head about stuff. Like I try to stay up and stay confident and keep the team up because that's really, because once you get rolling down, like you dig a hole and you can't get out of it. And you know, it like 2 points turns into 15, and then it's like, and then you're done. So I think just staying confident in myself and staying confident in my teammates will just really help.
You don't swing on nobody or nothing like that, do you? I'm just kidding.
Sometimes.
That's just, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm the same as Bailey and Abby. I hurt my shoulder freshman year, so I'm like, kind of limited to what I could do on the court. So like, I just need to work on not putting pressure on myself and like getting in my head about my defense and stuff like that.
Now let's have a little bit of fun. What is the maddest y'all have ever seen coach?
But
Probably when
Wait,
we
let's rewind it. What's the maddest you've ever made, coach? And we'll go down to this. I gotta hear this.
Yeah, Hallie probably.
It's Hallie.
These two are my leaders, like through their action. Not that y'all don't, but they just don't talk a whole lot.
Gotcha.
A whole lot. These are more vocal, I would think. But Hallie probably hasn't made me too.
I don't think Hallie has ever made anyone
ever made
mad.
anybody mad.
Really?
I've never even seen her mad.
That's awesome.
Oh God, I don't know.
there was one game last year where me and Abby were both playing defense bad, and she pulled us both out.
Yeah.
And
It's really just always a team effort on making
Coach Moore.
Making her mad.
Hey girls, we can do this together.
The whole team making her mad. I remember my freshman year, she pulled me up to varsity and we were playing West End.
Oh, that was bad.
And then she got so mad and she ended up pulling Kylie Blackwell from the JV game. She pulled her up.
In the
She
middle,
started doing
like,
And
volleyball.
no, it was like in a
They were
different
selling.
cell.
Oh.
Yes.
And we didn't win.
Yeah,
And then
But we ended up.
I remember that,
ooh,
yeah.
Last
I
year
remember the
with the
next
talent
practice
show.
we didn't touch a volleyball the whole time. We ran and did
You were out last year.
and crazy eights and all that.
The talent show, whenever there's that whole thing
Oh,
where
yeah.
Coach Andy called you
That was bad.
and was like, because we weren't warming up because we thought we were going to practice for our
Oh, yeah,
in
yeah,
person.
yeah, yeah.
We almost didn't do the whole thing.
Lesson
Oh yeah,
learned.
yeah. We do it. We do a talent show.
Always
We
come
have
out ready to practice.
Yeah, no matter what.
Coach, how intense does it get with you and your sister? Do y'all have disagreements sometimes?
You know, we
Are y'all on the
really,
same
really
page?
don't. We're on the same page, and I really think that that's just from us playing together, literally.
Yeah.
Because when my senior year, she was in 8th grade, but she was pulled up to varsity, not even up to like JV. And so we played together for that long. So no, not really. We were kind of on the same page about the girls and their positions and what we think. We sat here before practice. We made our schedule out, and we both said, yeah, today needs to be passing day. So
Yeah.
not really.
Now she's real fiery. You had to calm her down
I
sometimes.
do. I have to calm her down. And
We talked about that a little bit. On
yeah, we did. And we were playing somewhere last year, and the referee said, "Wow, you know, like that used to be you," and it did. It did used to be me. And I'm not saying I still don't have that because I do. She's just louder, and so she just kind of like she's louder, and so I kind of like fade out when she's around. But yeah, she does. She gets fired up, and she stands up, and she's not supposed to. So
How awesome is it for you to be able to do what you're doing right now? Sitting here without a second thought, letting her run practice.
she's running it, and she's running it with intensity, and she's running it correctly, and she's not going to let them to be any less than what they can be right there. And that is, I've literally thanked the Lord for sending her here, being able to work here, because now she works here. She teaches here.
She's not leaving then.
No, she's
This is
here.
Hokes Bluff.
Because really that has always been like in the back of my head has been me. I've had some assistants kind of come and go, but to know that she's here, at the high school, because like I said, I'm at the elementary school, so she's able to start practice during athletics, and I come straight over. But yeah, she's going to do it. She's going to do it right, and I have no doubt.
That's really good.
It's nice, yeah.
I want to ask each one of you ladies this question before we shut it down. I'll ask Coach one more question. What's it been like being coached by these two great coaches you guys have here at Hokes Bluff throughout your whole career, obviously?
They've been great. You can tell they know what they're talking about, and because they've been through this, they've been through lots of volleyball, and you just have to trust your coaches, and they've given us that trust so we can trust them throughout the games and throughout our season.
No doubt.
Yeah, it's great, and the best is like knowing that they played here too, to me, because like knowing that our coaches played here and they did the same thing we're doing now, and even better. It just sets high standards for us.
That's right.
I just love playing under them because you always know that you can come to them for anything. Like some people at their schools, like they would never dream of going to their coach's house and hanging out with them and like staying after practice or after workouts to talk to their coaches and just cut up. Like that it makes everything so much more laid back, and it feels like you can relax in the game and at practice, like, and still work hard and know that they're going to be there for you. Same
Same as what Abby said, like just having a close relationship with them, knowing that you can come to them about anything or talk to them about anything. But also one thing is they could still play good and they could still set a good example.
Yes.
Like they'll
Still in
block us.
shape.
Yeah, they'll
They'll
block
block
us at practice and they could still do everything and they demonstrate all of our drills like full out. They're not afraid to get on the floor and show us how to do it.
But the biggest thing probably is like how much we do off the court with everybody. Like we'll have times we'll go and eat together. Like we went to a church thing Wednesday and we all went together and hung out. And then we were supposed to do something Sunday, which we moved to this Sunday. And we all just get together and we hang out and that's how we get our top ons.
That's really cool. And don't talk trash to the coaches, it might backfire. Y'all challenge them 2-on-2 or something.
Yeah.
That'd be a good time. Now, Coach, before we shut it down, this team obviously has its own identity. What do you say has to happen this season for you to have a successful season? Something that, hey, I got to get these girls to blank, whatever that
Yes,
may be.
we've got to be on the same page. They've got to know what needs to happen at that moment, at that play, at that time. They've got to know right then. They've got, without even looking at me or looking, they just got to know. They got to know that. And I think they will because this team's solid, like all the way around. I think they're solid. I think that's going to happen.
Coach, good luck to you and these young ladies that's came up in your program and your school. And the great community here at Hokes Bluff, I'm sure, is ready to see this. Got some volleyball coverage brought to you by Quez at the Kia School in Rainbow City. And as always, we appreciate him coming on board as a sponsor. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.